What's up, Gemini? How you feeling today? I just came with the vibe. I don't know what's the time. That was mad corny, but it was feeling like Gemini. You know, we never know with the Geminis. You know, I have a Gemini North node, so definitely heavy Gemini energy within me. That's about the only thing I have in my chart, though, that's Gemini, and that's in Vedic astrology. But anyway, what's up, y'all? This reading is for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Be sure, though, to check out your other placements on my channel for a full picture of what's going on with you, Gemini, okay? And if this Gemini reading doesn't resonate, go check out another Gemini reading, because they're all timeless on my channel, okay? That's how much I love y'all. I'm just putting out the zodiac readings, and, you know, one will stick eventually, okay? Anything you need to know about me is in the description box, so check it out, okay? If you're interested in a personal session with me, that information is in the description box below as well. All right, Gemini, let's get it cracking. I can't quite remember what your energy was like the last reading, but who can keep up with Gemini? Because y'all really are two people in one, okay? Y'all really are represented by the twins. So we'll see what comes out this week. And yeah, let's get into it. Holy Spirit, what are your messages for my Geminis? 10 of Wands. Okay, you feeling burdened by something, baby? What's going on, Gemini? Or you're about to drop a burden, though. At least it's at a 10. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been working really hard on something, Gemini, and I feel like you're almost star. Yep, Aquarius energy. You're at that final push. I feel like that final push through. Justice, and everything's going to be balanced. Libra energy. Heavy on the air energy. We got star and the justice. So Libra, Aquarius. Now, 10 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. You've been working hard on something, Gemini. Putting a lot of time and energy, and I feel like it's on the tail end. And I'm going to clarify exactly what this is, but we know it's going to be different for everyone. You are at a point where things are going to be made right. There's healing, there's balance coming in after this hard work, okay? So congrats in advance, Gemini, for whatever this is. We have 5 of Cups. Oh, but whatever it is, it's something that could have caused some sadness here with the 5 of Cups rounding out the reading, okay? Could have been some sort of sadness involved, some sort of disappointment, but it is what it is. The healing is coming. The balance is coming with the situation. We also have the 5 of Pentacles underneath, Gemini. Oh, man. So, 2 of Cups. Wow, Hierophant. This was a commitment. Yeah, this was a relationship. And then we got the 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Wow, because you may want to work on something new with somebody else. Or is this what somebody feels about you? This told a lot. Okay, it's a lot going on. Virgo's reading was a little similar. There was this whole storyline underneath the deck, and that's kind of what I'm getting with you, okay? So, I feel like what this 10 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles represents is probably a relationship, especially with this Hierophant, 2 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. There was a long-term relationship, partnership. It could even be a friendship, okay? For those that, you know, aren't dating anyone, but it could resonate another way. You put a lot of time and energy into this connection, this person, and you're finally at a point where you can make peace with it. You can heal with the star, justice, the 5 of Cups. Now, with the 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, Hierophant, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, 2 things I'm getting. Either you're working on rebuilding this connection with someone, like healing with this healing energy and wanting a new start with the 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, like you want to work on bringing this connection back together, healing the trauma. Or with the 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, Hierophant, you want to leave this connection behind that you put a lot of time and energy into and go towards something new. Now, we're going to clarify, but being that this is a general reading, it could be both. It could be different for different people. So, wow, Gemini, but we got the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles. So whatever this is, it's definitely giving newer energy. A new cycle is starting for you, Gemini. Like I said, whether this is with the existing person after some heartbreak and disappointment or a new person after leaving something old behind. Wow. Okay, so let's clarify. Let's clarify this Hierophant. We got Queen of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. Clarify the Hierophant. Page of Pentacles. All right, so it looks like Judgment. Looks like you may want to fight for a connection with someone. Clarify this Ace of Cups. Queen of Wands. Hermit. Page of Cups. I'm gonna be honest, because we got this Queen of Pentacles over here, and then we got a Queen of Wands, Gemini. So I do feel like it's a choice here that you have. Some of you guys, like I said, you're going to go towards fixing it with your current person who you put a lot of time and energy into, making things right, fixing things, apologizing. For others of you, you're like, hey, I don't really, you're guarded. You're putting up a boundary with that older person that you've already had some history with, and you're going towards a new connection, someone that's intrigued you, someone that could have, you know, be very attractive, passionate energy. Could also have a lot of wisdom with the Hermit. We got Virgo energy out here, heavy on the Virgo out here. And I feel like that's kind of what I'm getting. I can't really look at it any other way, Gemini. Let's look at this past energy here. Let me see. I'm gonna get the romance angels. I didn't pull this out for nobody else, Gemini, but it seems like you have a complex situation going on. Let's see. Okay, we got stay optimistic about your love life. Now 555, if I've seen that. What's so interesting, I was asking to clarify the older connection or the existing connection, but it flew out on the newer connection cards over here. So like I said, this is going to be a mixed bag. You're going to have to really take it as it resonates. To clarify this older connection, codependency. Yeah, there's a lot of codependency, a lot of comfort here. That could have also been what drove the connection to kind of have some rifts, some fights, some arguments. There's a lot of codependency energy here. But then we have calling in your soulmate underneath. So some of you may feel like, yeah, even though I have a history with this person, we've been back and forth, you know, been through a lot, I respect them, I love them, there's something calling you with this other connection. Okay, let's clarify this other connection, the newer one that you may want to go towards for some Geminis. Passion. You feel a lot of passion for this person, which is, you know, you see with the Queen of Wands and all that, definitely get that. Okay, a lot of passion. What else? Playfulness. So what I'm getting, this connection that's newer that you may want to move towards, is giving you that fresh new energy of a new connection. You know, the excitement, the playfulness, the passion. But yet, and still, there's a lot of history, a lot of things, you know, with this older connection, Gemini. So, yeah, getting to know each other, see? And I don't know, Gemini. This is interesting. I'm going to get your advice because I could go for both sides. I feel like for some of you guys, you definitely want to go towards a newer connection after healing and releasing the past. For others of you, you may want to just heal with the current connection. And if you are kind of one toe out the door dealing with somebody new, you probably won't deal with that person anymore. Like I said, it's going to be different. So I'm just going to go straight to the advice, Gemini, because you need it, baby. What's the advice for my Geminis? 4 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Well, the finances are looking good, I'll tell you that. Advice from my Geminis, 10 of Wands. You are overworked. First of all, they're saying some of this confusion and all the extra could come from the work that you do. 5 of Cups. Sit down the burden of the sadness. You got to work through these emotions. We have the Sun, okay? Leo energy. Justice underneath. 7 of Swords, 10 of Cups, King of Swords, 3 of Cups, 7 of Wands. Okay. Your advice, Gemini, I'm just going to tell you. Focus on your healing. Focus on really closing out cycles if that's what you want to do. Do your best with this 7 of Swords that came out here now to not have yourself an unnecessary third-party energy. Excuse me, I have house guests and they be loud, but I'm sure y'all can hear me, okay? Happiness is coming in for you, Gemini, but it's going to be super important that you really communicate and don't try to sneak around, okay? Because that's going to kind of be the thing that really makes this really messy, okay? So I think that's why with the 6 of Wands, King of Wands, Spirit is saying kind of, and 7 of Wands, okay? Spirit is saying right now, you may want to spend some time alone. That Hermit card did come out. Isolate yourself for a little bit, and whatever isolation looks like to you. It could just be, you know, spending the day with yourself, contemplating, journaling. Really trying to see what it is that you want, Gemini. Do you even want a relationship? That's something else to think about. Is it even for you right now? Because it just seems like that there's a lot of pressure that you feel, whether at home, work, with your family. And then you also have this part of you that's intrigued by the new. what, you know, the new passion, the new excitement. So Spirit is saying, take some time to reflect and do your best to not get involved in third-party situations, because that's what can really bring that burden of that 10 of Wands. Okay, Gemini? So, wow. Whew, that's a lot. That's a lot. All right. Until next time, I love y'all. Peace.